me away, I wanna get away. Fuck out of here, man. Take me away, I wanna get away. Get me away from you, away from you. Do this time. Take me away, I wanna get away. Take me away, I wanna get away. Get me away from you, away from you. Take me away, I wanna get away. I'm smoking moon rocks, tryna touch the moon just for the day. I'm out of space, feel like I can't breathe, I'm be okay. Lil' mama full of Hennessy, but still want rounds to do said. And you giving her bad, and she won't do what you said. And my diamonds be hitting while you're looking for gays. I've been fasting for a break, man, I've been up for 2 days. On game, man, I've been up for 2 days. Yeah, she usually fuck with him, but now she wants some through said. I'm making plays like Julio at so much jury. At first, they ain't even like the kid, when he even bought a music. And yeah, I was gon' wipe the bitch, she wiped away like do-rags. Why would I do that? Me judge you through back. This caught here straight up out of hell, but they say I'm a cool cat. You know these pistols catch the shells, you better know how to use that. My DC chew that. We spinning blocks so many times, it feel like I do 2 back. 2 5, that's 2 gats. 2 on. Yeah, hey, I do say.
On the beat, turn the volume up. Game time, lights on, welcome to the zone. Sports time zone, yeah, they holding the throne. From the court to the field, everybody know. Big plays only. They run the show. Brother Newsy bring the voice and the facts, breaking it down, calling plays back to back. TZD with the spark, keep the heat on high. Hot takes so bold, they electrify. Kelvo got the smooth, steady, keeping it real. Underdog grind, but he's sealing the deal. When Q's on the boards, making beats hit hard. The sound of the zone set to raise the bar. Game time, lights on, welcome to the zone. Sports time zone, yeah, they run the show.
Yeah, Wagwan, yo, that is a banger, man. I love that intro. Wagwan, this is the Sports Time Zone. Yours truly, Brother Numsi, in the building. Also with my other host, Holla.
Man, it's 512 Kelvo, man, straight out that Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? It's Freestyle Friday. I'm with my brethren, Brother Noomsy, man. We about to do what it do, man. You already know how this go.
Another day, man. Friday, my favorite day of the week, man. And y'all know how we do on Freestyle Friday. Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video. Send it around. Trying to run it up. Make sure everybody y'all know about us. We're on the way to success, and we want to take y'all with us. Shout out to my other host, TZ Dave. Also, my producer, Q the Beat. The whole staff, Diesel Pressure. I'll see y'all boys. Go host Kev over there at Nixon Ish, and my boy TT at Smoker Section Podcast. But Kelvo, man, we ain't never waste no time on Freestyle Friday. We always just get straight to it. A couple of things going on in the news. I had sent you a link earlier today with news about Sha'Carri Richardson. I think we did a show about Sha'Carri last year.
Yeah, when she had was swinging on her boyfriend at the airport and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, we did do that episode. So yeah, Sha'Carri at the airport. For those of y'all who don't know, got into an altercation with her boyfriend at the airport. She was pushing him. Eventually, she got charged with domestic violence in that incident, and now Sha'Carri Richardson is again been arrested. This time for speeding, of all things. I mean, she's a track athlete, track star. She
likes to go fast, man. She likes to go fast.
But you know what's a little bit crazy to me is usually you don't really hear about people going to jail for speeding. You usually hear about them getting a ticket maybe or getting a citation or a warning, but it's very rare that you'll hear about somebody actually getting a ticket for speeding. But I guess, and I just learned this, Kel, apparently you can get a ticket. I mean, you can go to jail for speeding if it's over a certain limit. Is that true?
Right. Yeah. I think if you're going like over like 30 miles or 40 miles over the speed limit, then it can be called like dangerous reckless driving or something like that, or something along those lines. Don't get me to lie, but yeah, I do know for a fact though, if you go over a certain amount, they could quote unquote take you to jail.
Wow. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, this did happen. Sha'Carri was going in an excessively fast rate of speed, according to the reports. And based on those rates of speed that she was going, they said instead of them giving her a ticket, she actually ends up going to jail and getting arrested. I got a short clip that we're going to play of the incident of what happened. Apparently, it is circulating around where people are saying, I guess there's body camera footage. You know, nowadays, anytime anything happens, there's going to be body camera footage. So,
absolutely.
Apparently, this is the footage from the body camera situation. I'm going to get that queued up. Y'all also make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Remember, next week we will be doing the Super Bowl special. We also have a whole bunch of special things going on next week. So please make sure y'all all tune into that. Now, once again, Sha'Carri Richardson being arrested, apparently. But let's go ahead and play it. Oh, get past a little ad here.
Flashing them to get out of your way, are you? Let's give you a path to get past.
So apparently the cop sees that she's going fast, and the cop lets her go in front of him. That's her car there, apparently.
That's a horrible situation.
100, 101. Guys in the car at 101. 103, 104.
Oh, nice.
Gonna be 429 northbound at Stony Brook for a tag.
Hold up, let's pause it right there. You know what's crazy about this right here? The officer is counting off. He's counting it off how fast she's going. He's like, whoa, 100, 101, 102, 103. And then she cut him off. So I guess this is an unmarked car. What is this, an undercover car or something?
I don't know. That's a good question, but
I can't see her cutting off an actual.
No, that's what I'm. Yeah, I don't know. It's just keep it rolling. Let's hopefully.
Right, let's see what happens next.
On a gray Aston Martin and an occupants.
A gray Aston
Martin.
Dang, she had to be going fast. Look, they had to speed it up just so that they can get. Oh, you know he's gonna be here. Hey, this how you know he was mad, Kelvo. He ain't even sometimes when police pull you over, they make you sit there for a minute before they even get out the car. He hopped out immediately.
Yeah, he was probably pissed because she took forever to pull over.
Yeah, you could tell.
I've done that before.
He had a little pep in his step.
See what he's talking about.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding.
Hold up, was she smiling?
I mean, she was just trying to be nice and shit, trying to get, she's trying to get them all, prepped up.
Yeah. She's probably nervous as hell too.
Yeah, for sure.
Understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a...
Yeah, she's all over the place right there, Kelvo. And I hate to see her scrambling like this, but come on. She's like, my phone, and I didn't mean to.
That has nothing to do with anything. All you got to say is, look, I got a family emergency, and I'm sorry, dude. I got to get to where I need to go. That's all I would have been like. Like, look, I got a family emergency, bro. I would have made something up, and I got to go. Okay. Like, my bad, dude. Sorry.
Anything but that. Yeah, like, why would she? And then she said, I didn't mean to speed. Who means to speed?
Everybody means to speed. Bro, you know when you're speeding, so we don't even gotta entertain that.
I see you, Jade. Jade says in California, if you are 11 miles over the speed limit in Cali, you can go to jail. That is crazy.
That's why I don't live in California, bro. That's what happens when everybody's high. You can just pass laws, and people just don't know what's going on no more. It's crazy.
He said that's why you don't live in Cali. I get it. Sonia says, yeah, she was begging. Yeah, she was begging, but it doesn't end there. Let's see how this plays out.
Speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail. I will be totally
Most
honest
people
with you.
don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed.
Sir,
I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
Sir, I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone was sitting here, and it's slid on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that. My apologies, sir. Please, I communicate.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal.
No.
I need your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Please, sir, please. I really want to work. Can you really work with me,
He's
sir?
obviously
I
not
appreciate-
the
I am
smartest person.
a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance on my phone. There was no intention of me speeding today.
I hate to see this.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Valley
Yes,
Drive?
sir. I'm here. I'm local, sir. Please work
Yeah.
with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me.
Go ahead, Kelvo.
She's talking way too much. Like, shut up, bro. Like,
She said, I didn't intend to speed today.
all over the place, bro. You're so all over the place, bro. Just shut up, bro. Just,
And like you said, I hate to see it.
bro,
She
just have
said-
one story and just stick to that. I've been like, look, bro, I got an emergency, bro. Like, I have a my mom is like in the hospital. I would have made up some bullshit. And I'm like, look, dude, I'm heading here. Sorry. Here's my papers. If you don't mind, man, if you can just hook me up and let me slide, but this is why I'm speeding. All the phone, she didn't have no good excuse.
She didn't.
No,
Nah, she
there's
didn't.
not one good excuse. You talking about your phone and
She said my phone was sliding down or something.
anything, bro. If anything, I'm slowing down if my phone is moving all over the place. I'm not.
And she said, she's telling the cops, she's like, can you please just work with me? Like, what?
I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show to
No,
court.
like I told you, you're going to
Sir,
jail.
Please don't allow me to go to. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
It's nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail, Jake?
Yes.
Sir.
Did she say, am I going to jail?
Jail.
No, for real. I think she said that. Hold up, Kelvo.
Am I going to jail, Jake?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding at
That's
all.
even more scary. That
Sir,
means that you're doing
please.
things unintentionally
No,
on a
sir,
task that
please,
requires
please,
all
sir.
your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you. I am
You are
begging
going to
This is diabolical work, man. This right here, she should not put herself in this position again. And I can understand why she is probably scared. I don't think it's really even the fact of going to jail. I think it's what she has to lose behind it.
I mean, she didn't do anything wrong. She was just driving fast. So I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. She's just
She's scared.
idiot, though. That's all it is. Idiot. It's sad. I don't like seeing her go through these things, but she's obviously not the smartest person in the world, you know, based off the last time we were talking about her when she was swinging on her boyfriend at the airport.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. You know me, bro. I used to take chances, so I'm always looking for cops. And if I see any type of car that looks a little weird, I'm always alert. She's obviously, you know, lacking situational awareness, had no good excuses. She didn't even give him an excuse. She's just saying stuff like,
Yeah.
and you know, these cops, they don't care, especially when they find out, oh, this is the famous chick. Yeah, they're gonna, yeah, she's.
Do you think he knew? You think he knew that who that was when he pulled her over?
Probably when he ran her license, he was like, oh, this is the track chick.
Yeah. Now he gets to become famous. Sometimes they this is their big opportunity too.
Yeah.
This is their opportunity to become famous and make a name for themselves. And to see her, you know, like this, I ain't even gonna play the rest of the video because this is the lowest point right here for her. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to even feel and seem like I'm trying to make light of her situation, because I'm not trying to make light of her situation. I'm saying this, Kelvo, you are right. She's just speeding. It's not really a big deal on that scale, but on a larger scale, again, she was just less than a year ago in a situation where she was in trouble with the law. She was in the public eye, in a public place, putting hands on her boyfriend, and went to jail for that, and ended up coming out of jail and then missing qualifying for her next race because she got smoked and raced like complete trash when she came out. So in this moment, Kelvo, yes, it's just speeding. It's just a ticket, or it should be. But no, she was going 104 miles an hour. Now she's not just thinking about the fact that, oh, it's just speeding. She's thinking about, dang, this is now my second time in front of all these people. I just signed this contract with, this endorsement deal with such and such. And who knows what they told her behind closed doors, Kelvo. Maybe some of these sponsors told her, all right, we're going to let the little situation with your boyfriend slide. We ain't going to take away your deals or nothing. But now that she did this, she probably thinking about all of that stuff while she's sitting behind the steering wheel.
I mean, yeah, she's probably a little nervous, but I mean, dude,
she was begging.
She didn't kill nobody. She wasn't even
begging like she did.
Drunk. She'll be all right, man. They'll probably charge her with a little felony, and then it will get reduced. If she's got money, she'll be able to make it go away. I'm not too worried about it.
Driving an Aston Martin, I'm sure she got the money.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not even really worried about it. She just needs to be smarter. Like I just need her to be smarter. Like she's just doing. I just need her to be smarter. Like have better awareness, bro. Like
please, because they already especially if the perception of you is already not a good one. You see how the public tries to put her in that category. She's young, successful, she's black, she got, they talk about her hair, they talk about her nails, they talk about her lashes, they talk about all of that. And then on top of that, now they talk about her temper because domestic violence, they talk about her poor decision making and when she's driving 104. So it's just piling up, and she got such a bright future. I just don't want to see her blow the bag doing.
I'm a huge fan of her. She just needs to get her head out of her ass and just stop doing this dumb stuff. Like
for real, Summer Olympics in LA. We got to see her in the Summer Olympics in LA.
Yeah,
so
I got faith in her. She'll be all right.
She got plenty of time too. The sky's the limit, and she's really young. She's a phenom. So, Sha'Carri, if you're watching or somebody who know her, y'all get this video to her. Just make better decisions. We want to see you successful. We want to see you on the track field. That's where I want to hear about you. I want
to see you going fast on the track field, not on the highway. You go run 100 on that 400-meter dash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Maybe if you was doing that in the last Olympics, that West Indian girl wouldn't have smoked your boots. She smoked the shit out of. Sha'Carri went home with the silver or it was
Man, I couldn't even tell you. Don't
disappointing. I remember that race though. Anyway, moving on from that, there's been other stuff going on too, Kelvo, in the world of entertainment. Everybody was comparing, and we just did a show last night about Fabulous versus Lloyd Banks as far as who was the better spitter and the better MC. Off record, I've already said, hey, my preference is Fab. His delivery, his lyrics, his songwriting, just total package, I go with Fab. But some people go with Banks. Ain't no problem. Look, you can go either way because they both fire. But the bigger story is, so Kelvo, I want you to, give us your take on who you like better first. And then the bigger picture that I want to get into, more so than just who's better, is the conversation that 50 Cent got involved with. Like you said, 50 is just a straight up troll, bro. 50 just a troll. People is debating who is better, Fabulous or Lloyd Banks. And here come 50. This is the tweet and what he said when he because he had to give his little 2 cents about the situation, where he basically was saying that they both the same. He's like, they're pretty much both the same. But the way he was saying, neither of them can make a hot song. They both are better when they write for women. Neither of them, put work into themselves. They both think they better than what they really are. He went down the list. Like 50 never misses an opportunity to take a shot at somebody, especially rappers for some reason. But he don't rap no more. It's like you're taking shot at rappers, but you are not rapping. You're just sitting
That's
back.
probably why he does it. He's like, I don't even gotta entertain, and I don't even gotta get.
But you're entertaining it because you're making tweets and you're making it a topic.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, like he doesn't have to get into the booth and try to worry about nobody clapping back at him or nothing like that. I guess is what I mean to say.
Oh, he's playing it safe. Okay, I get what you. Yeah, but to me it don't sit too right. The dangerous thing about what he said to me as a hip hop fan is that it will skew people's vision of what they think hip hop is. Like, are we talking about who has a better catalog or who makes better songs or who has more hits? Or are we talking about who's the better rapper? Like, what do you put more importance to? For what 50 is basically saying is neither of them can make a hit song, so they're both irrelevant or they're the same. Why are we even discussing the difference between the two of them when neither of them can make a hit song? So what that kind of gives the impression to people is that making a hit song is what makes you the better artist or the better rapper. And that's dangerous because in hip hop, it ain't really like that. Most of the rappers that me and you listen to, or a lot of them, are not hit song making rappers. They rappers that we like their music and we vibe to it. But for me personally, I just think it's two different things. I don't know what your take is on that, Kelvo, when it comes to that. I know other people think making a hit song determines if you are a good rapper or not, like Kev was just saying earlier. But what's your thoughts, Kelvo?
Man, I think hip hop is changed and evolved over time, so it's kind of hard to really say.
Yeah,
but it just is more like a preference, you know what I'm saying? Because let me think. Young Jock had a hit song, but trash. Nothing against Young Jock. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Flip has had hit songs, but nobody's
Vanilla Ice had hit songs.
Yeah, all type of Gorilla Zoe. There's people who make hit songs who aren't really good rappers. For me, it's more just based off of consistency and talent. And a lot of mainstream media is if you got a hit that's really mainstream, 9 times out of 10, it's not really gonna people who listen to rap music or hip hop, dudes like us, 9 times out of 10, we're not really gonna rock with it because it's more mainstream. It's more, for white people, and nothing wrong with that. But it's like, for example, I don't really keep up with the rap too much like that, but the last rapper that I can think that had a hit song that was really blowing up, but it was actually talented at the same time. And you might not agree with me. I would probably say Kevin Gates. When he had two phones was a hit. Everybody was jamming Two Phones, and I rock with Kevin. He's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? He's on his own time, but to me, he's a talented rapper. He's got his own style. He's his own man. But I don't know, man. It's really more of catalog, and it also depends on the type of rapper you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make music and get money and not be full throttle mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. I don't think that determines your value as an MC. It's some rappers I think that are just okay with making lyrically potent material. Some rappers, I don't even think they really care about selling a bunch of records or making a hit song. I think they're doing it just to be known as the best in their peer group. Now that's a dying breed of rappers that still like that and that still even do that, because most rappers now are chasing the bag. Let's Let's just keep it a buck. Most rappers are chasing the bag. So you want to make a hit song, then that's usually your way to chase the bag. But then you got a whole generation of rappers where all they care about is just spitting and just spitting. They'll make a shit ton of mixtape verses and mixtape songs, and they'll flood the airwaves, and they'll probably be some of the best fire shit you ever heard lyrically. But they won't make one hit record and one hit song. And some people would look at them and be like, well, they can't be that good because they're not selling no records. They ain't got no catalog. But that's not even what they in it for. You know,
like
so
Larry June. Larry June is a real rapper, but I don't even think there's, back when we was coming up, they actually used to play music videos on MTV, and you could actually watch music videos on BET. I don't even think we can really I don't even know if there's a channel where you could even do that no more. But a lot of dudes is really starting to learn, and I think a lot of people are understanding the game and understanding that people aren't buying records no more, dog. Like nobody's loading albums. You can get it. Why would I pay for an album when I can go on YouTube and listen to it for free? So it's all about tours, going on tour, and getting enough clout where you can drop some merch or developing some connections where you can get to find a different lane, whether it's like cologne or clothing or, shoes, some type of merch or something like that,
Shit is so different now. One of the things is like some people are branching out into different other aspects of hip hop. Because like you said, hip hop, it could be merch, it could be, clothing line, it could be this. Hip hop is not just rapping. Hip hop is the way you dress. Hip hop is, dancing. Hip hop is like graffiti. It's DJing. It's like a whole culture behind it. So to just limit it to, well, if you ain't making no hit records and it's not hip hop. Styles P, one of my favorite artists from the Lox and D Block, he was speaking about ghostwriters, saying how if you got ghostwriters, you can't really be considered a dope MC. But that's just his opinion, and that's my opinion too. But let's take a little quick listen to this clip on Styles P, and we'll chop it up real quick about what he had to say in this clip.
This interview you had just a few weeks ago, I want to say months ago now, with Kickback with K, where you pretty much ended the ghostwriting debate about can a rapper be a ghostwriter, but you can't be an MC, right? Like, said that lots of folks had lots of response to it.
That's my opinion. My opinion shouldn't end any debates. Here's what I think happens in our culture too much. We care about other people's opinions too much. That's my opinion. I'm 51 years old. I've been a fan of hip hop before cell phones was out. I'm from the cable box with the fucking wire in it, 37 channels. I'm from the payphone. I'm from where the phone was on the wall to then you had the long extension.
Man, let's talk.
So that says a lot though, what he said. Just because his opinion is of that, it's different. When you coming from a different era and a different mindset of what hip hop is to you, then you're not gonna view it the same as somebody that's looking at it from right now. And what I think 50 is doing is he's kind of more embracing the right now mentality. But 50 comes from the era of real hip hop. So I don't know if it's just the fact that he was never really considered one of the elite lyricists. As dope as 50 was, don't get it twisted. When 50 was in his prime, even before he got shot, 50, that 50 was crazy. And then the one afterwards with the Get Rich or Die Trying, he was fire, dope. But 50 was never really mentioned in the conversation of some of the greatest lyricists or the greatest MCs. So I think maybe some of that is playing into why he's acting out the way he's acting out right now. Because he's more successful than a lot of rappers. But I think he never gets mentioned.
He's more of a businessman. I think 50 Cent seems like that type of guy who you'd be sitting with, and he'd be like, man, all publicity is good. Any publicity is good publicity. So if he's gonna if he's like, shoot, if I just chime in on stuff and it draws attention to me, that's gonna pay off for him somehow, some type of way for him to make some money. So I think he's more doing it.
Do you think that he's at all salty in any way as a rapper? In any way, even as much money as he has and as successful as he has, do you think there's not a part of him that's a little salty that he doesn't get mentioned when they mention some of the greatest of his era that he came out of? You don't think?
I don't think so, dude.
Not at all,
so, bro. If so, he would say it. I'm pretty sure if he felt that way, he would be like,
maybe this is his way of saying it.
Nah,
trolling
bro.
the hell out of every successful rapper.
Bro. But I'm pretty sure if he felt like he was underappreciated, he would be like, he would say it. He'd be like, look, man, y'all don't give me the credit. I'm better than all these dudes. Whoopty whoopty wop. He just seems like a businessman, bro, and he's one of them dudes that's gonna chime in on stuff, and he's just gonna whenever he speaks on stuff, he's got a way of being hella petty and shit, and it
but
draws
everybody he talking shit on is somebody that's of some level of success, though. He don't go at people that ain't nobody. He go at people that are usually at the top of some kind of something. I
mean, yeah, you're not gonna go after some Joe Smoke. So I mean, that just shows you the type. He ain't scary. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to talk about the dude that nobody
ain't scared. I think he's just hating.
That could be true too, man. He's a troll, dude. That's just what he does, man. Fifth is fifth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like his catalog, undeniable. 50 got one of the greatest catalogs in hip hop history. I will not take nothing from him on that. But he can't rap better than Fab or Banks. Neither of them. Hell no, I don't. I think either one of them would rap circles around him any day of the week, and he knows that shit too. I think that's why he look, him and Lloyd Banks were close as hell. Like Lloyd Banks was in his group, so he knows what Lloyd Banks is capable of. He knows that, and then he's also from the same DJ Clue era with Fab, so he knows how Fab can get down, and how even to this day, where Fab did the freestyle, responded to him calling him a squatter, and the only thing 50 could respond with was a tweet that says "make a hit record," and then I'll respond, and I'm like, all right. So you're not gonna rap. Like he's not gonna.
Nigga Fifth, man. Fifth is something else, bro. Fifth is something else, man. That's just the type of time he's on, bro.
Yeah. That's what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe. Get somebody to subscribe to the channel. We all trying to push the numbers up. Also let us know in the comments. Y'all think 50 is right for coming at Banks and Fab, or you think he need to sit his ass down and sit this one out like Noomsy thinks? So y'all know. Y'all let us know. But there's more than just entertainment and people getting arrested for driving 104 miles and people trolling online. It's more than that. It's also some sports going on. This is the Sports Time Zone, and we are the only sports podcast that bring you different generation of sports takes. My boy Kelvo got a little sports update going on around the world of sports. Kelvo, holla at us. What's going on?
Man, so I just wanted to give my NBA standings update first.
Yeah, that's right. Your top six. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelvo wasn't here when we did our top 6 teams in the East and the top 6 teams in the West. So now Kelvo is going to give us that. Y'all already know what Noomsy said. Y'all already know what TZ and Q the Beat said. Now, Kelvo, we about to pick apart your list. Let's go.
Well, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. So, first, I'm going to start on the East Coast, the Eastern Conference. Number 1 team, I got the Pistons.
Okay.
They have been surprisingly good this year. So, shout out to the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? They do
Detroit basketball. Shout out to TZ Dave. What up, though? 313 Diesel Greasel. Every time the Pistons win, you know what they be sending in the group chat? The Pistons won again. The Pistons won again.
Cares.
Go ahead.
The Pistons haven't been good in so long, so it's now that they're relevant, they just got to let people know.
I let them have their moment.
Nah, for sure. Number 2, I'm going with the Boston Celtics, man. they surprised me. I didn't think they were going to be this good, but
They
shout
are
out to Jaylen Brown though. You know, he's a dog. He's shown that he's a dog, and
always been. I think we on a show we asked who was better between Brown and Tatum, and I think me and you both went with Brown on that.
I think Brown's the better player, but I
Yeah.
think Jason Tatum is just more talented.
Talented. Yeah, that was the word you used. Yeah, he's more talented. But you're right. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. He got them boys a top 3 team in the East. Boston Celtics, when last year people thought him and Jason Tatum couldn't coexist. Remember that was the talk towards the end of the season. It's like, can they coexist and play together? But go ahead.
That doesn't make any sense to me because it's like you are 2 dudes and you act like they're gonna score 50 points each a game. Like there's plenty of shots to go around, bro. Like stop being selfish.
Yeah.
Third, I got the Knicks. I don't know what the hell's been going on these last 10 to 15 games, but they're on a little 4-game win streak. 18-6 at home, 10-12 on the road. They need to get that together. Mike Brown, you got to figure that out. But I think the Knicks, I still got the Knicks coming out the East. So hopefully they prove me right and not wrong. But only time will tell. So we'll see.
Yeah.
4, I got the Cavaliers. They are finally starting to play good. Finally starting to get it together. 8-2 in the last 10 games.
So you got the Knicks ahead of the Cavs. I mean, they're tomato.
I don't believe in the Cavaliers that much. I like Donovan Mitchell, but I just don't see him as a guy that can like get you there. He just never really been that guy to me. Like I respect his game. He's a hell of a player. He just doesn't seem like that dude that's gonna get me to over the edge. Like it's nothing.
You think there's something missing in Cleveland? Like, what do they need?
Yeah.
What do they need? They got a point guard. They got the superstar scoring talent. They got it big. They got Jared Allen down low. What are they missing?
I think they need more from Evan Mobley. I think Evan Mobley needs to be like a 24-10 type guy, but he's an 18-10 type guy. So they got to figure that out. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the young Bulls, man. I'm going with the Raptors. Raptors, another team that has surprised me, man. They got a lot
on that team, and how are they winning games?
I don't know. That's why I don't know. But I got them 5th. They got a lot of castaways. Brandon Ingram, the Lakers.
Okay, there's Brandon. Yeah, I forgot.
They got RJ Barrett and
Mr. Glorilla. Now, I ain't gonna call him Mr. Glorilla because he looked like he about tired of her. I seen a picture of them together. He was looking like, he was done. But
who knows, man?
Shout out to the Raptors though. B.I. He don't really got much help though.
He's got homeboy that got traded from the Knicks. I can't think of it. RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett. He's from Canada. He's a Canadian.
Yeah, and then they got Quickly, the point guard. So they're actually making something happen. And number 6, I got the 76ers. I don't like any of these teams 7 through 10, but the Sixers, they're not going to do anything serious, but they'll make it to the playoffs.
Hey, if Embiid stay healthy, they can go as far in the East as anybody with Maxey.
History is playing. Very true, but history has told us that is not going to happen. It's just not, dude. I'm not even hating. It's just a reality, bro. He's been in the league almost 10 years, and his best chance was when Kawhi Leonard went. After that, and once Jimmy Butler left, if you notice, once Jimmy left, they have never reached that. They haven't even reached, the Eastern Conference Finals since he left. So it's,
you got a good point there. I mean, who knows? This might be Tyrese Maxey is playing at an all-time. I don't know if I've seen him play better this season.
Tyrese Maxey is a dog. The problem with Maxey is when you're playing at a high level, but everybody else around you isn't playing at a high level. If this was Paul George if this was a 30-year-old Paul George, then we might be onto something. But Paul George is averaging like 14 points a game, dude. Like he's not even. He needs to go ahead and sit it down. Paul George is just taking money right now.
He's a
Straight
shell of himself. He need to go back. I like this podcast too. I don't know why he stopped doing that. The podcast thing was working. I mean,
he needs to work on his game. So I mean, that's just, he might have, he'll be getting back to it pretty soon, probably. If he
hey,
retires.
PG, holla at your boy. You know,
Tap
me and
in,
Kelvo, holla at us, yo. Come on the show. We can come on your show too. You know what
I'll
I'm saying?
reach out to him for
We
sure.
ready because we know you're gonna be back real soon. We know you ain't gonna be out there on that court too much longer. So holla at your boys here at this STZ. Go ahead, Kelvo.
So we move into the West. Number 1, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder. For obvious reasons.
Oh my God. I can't stand that team, but I have them number 1 in the West too. I just don't. They're becoming slowly that team that I just can't stand, Kelvo. I like SGA shoot so many free throws.
I don't watch them play their games, but I mean, brother gets to the line a lot. It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
It's hard to watch, yo.
No, I agree.
For them to be such a successful team, people don't get excited to watch them play. Like, there's no excitement in watching them. Like, people don't get
they're kind of like the Spurs, but a little bit better.
I get more excited to watch the Spurs, though. Like, the Spurs games are exciting to watch.
I'm talking about the old school Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. Like those.
God, yeah.
Those were great teams, but they were just boring. Yeah, that's what they remind me of, the Spurs. Like, they're not going to be throwing alley-oops like that. It's not going to be nothing crazy.
They're just fundamentally sound.
Yeah, they're just going to win games and get dubs.
Yeah.
Number two, man, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, man. Just because.
You put them that high? Wow.
Well, I mean, they are the 3 seed. They're only a half game behind the Spurs.
No, I mean, that's how it looks now. But at the end of the season, I don't know, man. I think the Spurs are going to catch them. I think.
Well, the Spurs are a half game ahead of them right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Jokic has been out. I don't know how long Jokic has been hurt, but he has been hurt for a little bit. And they've been still managed to win some games. I just think that the experience that Jokic and Jamal Murray have, and then once they get Aaron Gordon back too, they're 2 of their 3 main guys are out right now.
I ain't mad at that. Yeah, I ain't mad at that choice.
Jokic is hurt, So I think once they get into the playoffs, I just think it's going to be. I think they'll be a sleeper. I don't know if they're going to win it all. They'll be a sleeper.
Yeah.
For number 3, obviously I got the Spurs. They're really deep. They got a lot of young talent, man. I hate the Spurs, but I love their roster, man. It really pisses me off because the Lakers, this is how a roster is supposed to look. They can play everybody on their roster. We can't play anybody on our roster outside of Luka. But that's here nor there.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm going with the Timberwolves over the Rockets because the Rockets. Well, I'm going with the Timberwolves just because they play good defense. You got Ant-Man. You got Gobert holding down the paint, even though I hate Gobert in the playoffs because he has no offensive game at all.
But they don't need him to. Like, all he does is sit
down. They do, though. They just need him to have one good move. Just be able to do a jump hook.
He just catches lobs.
That's all he does. He has like that. I don't understand it. It's like, dude, you have access to so many resources, and you mean to tell me you don't have not one go-to post move? I just need you to have one move. Just get one move.
They signed him to rebound and clog up the lane.
Give me one of these.
Just something. Yeah, he ain't got none of that.
He doesn't have any of that. I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Like, he must have no coordination.
So,
but anyway,
you got Minnesota ahead of the Houston Rockets?
Correct. Because I just like Minnesota. I'm a big fan of Ant-Man.
I'm with you.
And, Julius Randle, he's from Triple D. He's the key for them to succeed. He's got to step up.
Would he though? Is he going to? Because he
I don't know.
In the playoffs, he be disappearing in the playoffs.
I have no idea. That's why I said he's the key. I have no idea.
Because Ant-Man needs a little bit of help. Ant-Man don't need much. He don't need much. But if he could just get something from Randall, or a little something like you said from Gobert or somebody else, watch out. Because he gonna get his every night.
And if somehow, by some way, Ja Morant ends up finding his way to Minnesota, which I don't think is gonna happen, that would be, man, talk about hey, your boy might have to get a Timberwolves jersey.
It would be crazy. That would become my West Coast team. I already like them in the West because of Ant-Man, but yeah, they get Ja Morant, you put him in that mix.
Yes.
Man, Ja pistol toting.
He's shooting the bazooka now. He hold like this. He's elevated. He's like Quando with the RPG.
That boy Ja with them pistols, boy. Go ahead with your list, Kelmo.
Oh, he's full. Of course, we got H-Town, Houston Rockets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think the Rockets are they're a good team. Losing friend, I like what they got. You know, they got Amen Thompson. I'm a big fan of him. He kind of I think he might be like the next Kawhi Leonard.
Man, you saying a lot, Kelvo.
I know. You just gotta take. He's got. It takes time, bro. He's. You know what I'm saying? Just like Kawhi Leonard, bro. You just play defense first, and then get to the paint your second year. Your third year, we're gonna start letting you shoot a little bit more. Watch. You heard it here first, man. I think this dude is a dog. I think he's a real dog.
Like, Rockets need a point guard, Kelvo.
Yeah, I know. And Flan Vliet is hurt, and that's why I have him fifth. Because without no point guard and a 37-year-old Kevin Durant, that's not going to take you over the top. I like Şengün, but you know, it is what it is.
I was so mad when Van Fleet got hurt in the offseason. Was it the offseason he got hurt in?
I think so.
And just ruined. Like, that team has so much. That could have been a championship team with Van Fleet healthy. Yeah. And then with KD. But now next year, by the time Van Fleet's healthy, KD's now 38.
Yeah.
Now
it's not a good look.
So Van Fleet, man, I don't wish injury on nobody. I don't know what you did or how that injury happened, but there was so much potential for your team if you would have been healthy this year.
Yeah, Van Fleet's the perfect point guard, man. He's a floor general. He can shoot the ball. He plays defense.
He can do it all.
Exactly. For my number 6 team, I have the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
You know, Phoenix. I'm going to use this time really not to talk about the Suns, but to talk about the disappointment that is the Lakers.
Let's hear it. I was waiting for this because you tiptoed around your Lakers all episode. Go ahead.
I mean, just because it's Rob Pelinka, man.
Rob again
is the devil's grandson. This dude cannot build a team. Me and Q the Beat could build a better team, a better roster than Rob Pelinka. Seriously, you're signing dudes. You're signing guys. Let me read down some of these roster names, and you tell me if you know who any of these guys are. We got guys like La Riva.
You can't even pronounce his name.
Man, I ain't even hear about this guy. You
can't even pronounce it.
We got Jake La Riva, 24, out of Wake Forest. Never heard of him. Chris Mannon. Don't know who that is. We got Max Kleiber, 34 years old.
Kleber.
Average. Sorry?
I know. I've heard of Max Kleber. But, you know, Kelvin, what these people are going to say to you, though, is, you know, Rob Pelinka knows more about basketball than any of y'all would ever know. The same thing they say to me when I say, what the hell is Pat Riley doing? Why doesn't he trade this guy or go after this guy? Why isn't he? They say, well, Pat Riley's he's forgotten more basketball than you know. That doesn't mean anything. Just because these guys are in these high positions, they get paid to make these decisions, don't mean they're perfect. Rob Pelinka ain't perfect. Pat Riley ain't perfect. So why shouldn't we be able to call them out when they're wrong or when they're screwing up? Just because, just because Kelvo says Rob Pelinka is doing a bad job, don't kill Kelvo like, oh, you don't know basketball. Rob Pelinka knows more about what do you mean? We watch, we know just as much. You know what I'm saying? We have eyes. We see it. We see the results. Just because Rob Pelinka is in this position don't mean he's perfect and make perfect decisions all the time. So yes, he can be wrong. He can be trash. And we can call him out on it. Just like Pat Riley. I can say, Pat Riley, you too old to do this job. Pat Riley, you fumbled the bag on Dame Lillard. Pat Riley, you fumbled the bag on Donovan Mitchell. Pat Riley, you about to fumble the bag on Giannis Antetokounmpo. All of these guys who came out publicly saying they want to come to Miami, and you so damn old, you slept through the trade deadline, and you couldn't get now one of them. I think it's time for you to retire. So don't come at me and say, Noomsy, oh, you're just a podcaster. Pat Riley has this many championships. You don't know basketball. Yes, the hell I do. And I do know that he's making mistakes, and he's old. So everybody has their time. When the time comes for them to step down, Rob Pelinka, this might be your time. Pat Riley, I feel like it's your time. But y'all out there, don't tell us that we don't know basketball and we don't know sports just because we calling out the ineptitude of some of these presidents and general managers. I'm sorry, Kelvo. I didn't mean to go off like that, but go ahead.
Hey, man, it is what it is, you know. Pat Riley, he's got a better track record than Rob Pelinka.
He does. Not as of late. And not as of late,
but just overall, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give a couple more names. Nick Smith Jr. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him either.
Ado Tiero. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Drew Time. One of your fan favorites, Gabe Vincent, stealing money.
Gabe Vincent stealing that bread. That was another Pat Riley blunder. We let him go. And then he went to the Lakers and just turned into a pumpkin. See, Pat Riley, you screwed up his career. I blame Pat Riley for messing up Gabe Vincent's career, sending him to the Lakers.
But yeah, I mean, these are some of the guys that we have on our team that are not contributing. They just ride the pine. And we got DeAndre Ayton up there getting cardio in, playing 30 minutes a game, shots. I'm like, dude. And then you got Rich Paul out here saying they need to trade Austin Reeves for Jaren Jackson. No, we need to trade LeBron for Jaren Jackson, bro.
There ain't no way in hell. You know good and well Memphis ain't finna do that.
I wish they would. We would love to have Jaren Jackson, bro. We need somebody, bro. How about this? Let's get the reunion. Let's get LeBron's farewell tour started. Let's trade LeBron for Evan Mobley. And
I think the only teams right now I think that would trade for LeBron are literally teams that just they need one veteran to push them over the top. But I don't think none of these young up and coming teams that's trying to develop, I don't think none of them feeling trade for LeBron, knowing that they're just going to get 1 year out of him.
You think the Knicks would take him?
I could see the Knicks doing it only because.
They probably trade.
Who would they trade for him?
They'd probably be willing to give up Anunoby and Bridges for him.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And what LeBron are they getting back though? Like are they
LeBron that we got right here? They're getting LeBron. They're getting 42-year-old LeBron. Bro,
how appealing does that sound though?
We'd have to get. We'd have to. I wish Kev was on here. We could have heard his opinion.
Yeah, I would have loved to hear that from him because I know he would have had an opinion.
You trade Anunoby and Bridges for LeBron.
He would probably, you know what? Thinking like Kev,
who will take?
From what I know of Kev, he would probably be like, we'll let them get like maybe Anunoby, but not Bridges. I don't think he would let Bridges
There's no way the Lakers would trade LeBron for Anunoby straight up. If you don't want to give up Bridges, then we'd have to take Towns. and he won't.
Towns for LeBron straight up, maybe.
Nah, Anunoby in Towns for LeBron.
For LeBron, for 1 year of LeBron. Basically, they're getting 1 year of LeBron.
Hey, and he's got the Mike Brown connection. He knows
now,
Mike Brown.
That would be a now or never kind of like, it's championship or bust. Does the Knicks championship hopes get better with that trade?
I mean, yeah, because you got Brunson who's going to be taking all the shots, and then you have a whole bunch of other guys that play defense.
That's really it. But that Mike Brown don't coach defense though. That would be a good. I mean, it would be. I would like to see LeBron go to play for the Knicks at this stage of LeBron's career. That would be dope because then he would have played for his hometown. He would have played for Miami, LA, and New York. Like some of the biggest markets. Like
that makes sense to me. But let's talk. Where do you think Giannis is gonna go though?
Oh man.
Because he said he won out now.
He's already said he wants out. You know what I'm gonna say. I mean, Pat Riley, Giannis has said, and this is report said that if he was to be dealt to Miami, that's one of the teams he would be willing to sign the Supermax deal with. Basically, he's willing to retire with that team or sign a deal that puts him into well into his prime with Miami. So not just being a Heat fan, let me I'm going to put on my basketball analyst cap, and I'm going to say it does make sense for both teams. Think about it. If we could put together a package and we send them Tyler Hero and Jaime Jaquez Jr., they say they want young players and they want draft picks. Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Wiggins or Norman Powell, and the expiring
the whole team.
Hey, that's not the whole team. Look, we still as long as we keep Bam and Khalil Ware, I'm good with anybody else can go. Because we can build a team around Giannis, Khalil Ware, and Bam Adebayo, and just surround them with shooters and role players. And I think we're easily an Eastern Conference Finals contending team. I think.
What position does Khalil Ware play?
He's center. He's a 7-foot center. He's a traditional shot blocking center, but he can also shoot the three. And he's versatile on offense. So he's one of those kind of stretch
so he
fives.
plays the 5 and Bam plays the 4.
And Bam plays the 4 when Khalil Ware is there. So yeah. And Khalil's a legit 7-footer. Bam is 6'9", 6'10" on his best day.
Yeah.
So I could see that. The only other team I could see Giannis going to really, where it makes some kind of sense, Orlando. I don't think they'll do it.
Oh, bro, that's a horrible move.
They have a good young team, and they're all long. That's a big team, like size-wise. From 1 through 5, they're all like over 6'5". And I think adding Giannis to that kind of team with that kind of size already and young talent around him, yeah, I think it would work. But yeah, what about you? Where do you think you're gonna end up?
Man, honestly, man, I'd love to see him come to LA.
Of course. Make your case.
Lake Show, man. We got Luka and we got Giannis. We got 2 international superstars.
That would be dope. Oh man, that would be crazy.
That would be nasty work.
That would be crazy.
I have no faith in Rob Pelinka. He's a snake. So hopefully we could make it happen, but it would have to be like a 3 or 4 team trade because we don't have the assets. We're not gonna be able to trade nobody for him outside of LeBron.
Yeah.
But if I'm going through teams, if I'm looking at teams and I'm like, man, where would I like to see Giannis go? I hate to say it, man. I don't think it's going to happen, but he would be pretty good with Golden State.
I heard that too. I've been hearing a lot of the Golden State talk. Like people been saying Golden State too. Matter of fact, TZ Dave, that's what TZ predicted. He was like, yeah, I think he'd get traded to Golden State.
Well, I hope he's wrong, but
I hope so too. Like that, man, Steph Curry and Giannis on the same team, that would be kind of. Can you imagine that pick and roll with them two?
And you can get rid of Draymond at the same time too. You don't got to deal with his foolishness no more. Yeah,
They would lose Kaminga though. They would lose some of that depth. I know they would lose.
Kaminga don't even want to be there no more, bro. He's
Yeah,
he's go
that's
ahead.
what I can see Miami going after too. Kaminga, why not? Like bring him in. We need some scoring. We need some athleticism. So yeah.
Number two, I got the Knicks. I don't want to see Giannis go to any of these teams outside of the Lakers, but he could definitely go to the Knicks. They have the assets. You trade Towns, you got to give up Towns, and you got to give up either Bridges or Anunoby. So two of those three guys has got to go. Some people are saying Houston. I honestly would hate to see him in Houston. I don't think that would be a good fit at all. They already have enough pieces in my mind. They just need to get a point guard. So I would hate to see him. And then some people are throwing San Antonio out there.
Nah.
I want to see him. I don't think. Now that's a team that could really make it happen because they have a lot of young.
They got the pieces to make it work and make it happen, but I don't like what they would have to do to that team in order to acquire Giannis. Exactly. They got such a bright future with the pieces they got and the young talent they have. I think
would what they have. If I was the Spurs, I would just say, you know what, we're just gonna keep this core and we're just gonna let them grow with each other because I think you got De'Aaron Fox, who's an all-star capable. Some people are saying Wemby's going to be the best player in the league. We'll see. Who knows? I think Steven Castle is a dog. He's got all-star potential. The kid they got this year, Dylan Harper, he's coming off the bench. They got a whole bunch of young bulls, man. I would just keep that team the way it is and just let them grow together and make sure that we sign everybody keep everybody
together. Keep everybody together. Kelvo just I agree. Keep everybody together. I think that's the best bet for San Antonio because so many times when you see teams that got so much promise with a young, talented core, and then they chase after some superstar, break up their whole team, and now all these young players are dispersed to other teams, and you start seeing these young players shine and take off and become superstars in other places. Meanwhile, you chased after this superstar and he's aging. So, man, good stuff. Y'all drop in the comments where y'all think Giannis will end up because he definitely will be traded before the trade deadline in the next few weeks. So y'all drop in the comments where y'all think. Now, come to the time of the show where we are going to turn it over to my boy Kelvo for this segment that we call Kelvo's Corner, where my man Kelvo 512 from the ATS can just go off the dome and enlighten y'all and just let y'all know what's on his mind. So Kelvo, without further ado, brethren, go on and run your thing right now.
Man, so just wanted to take the time to just speak on something that I like to, it's a big thing for me, is health. And I wanted to inform y'all on the pharmaceutical business. We all see the commercials, you know what I'm saying, where you got the medicine that's got 20 different side effects. You get a third shoulder, split personality, suicidal thoughts, itching throats, you know what I'm saying? You got an ear growing out your shoulder, all these random side effects with these medicinal medications. And, I just wanted to lace y'all up and, talk to y'all about the real cause of sicknesses, a lot of sicknesses, and it's parasites. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 1800s, 1700s, you know what I'm saying? When people were sick, they weren't just giving them Benadryl and NyQuil and all these different things. When you would go to a doctor, they would give you something to rid your body of parasites. So my Kelvo's Corner for today is, let's get the parasites out of your body. Everybody has parasites. The best way to rid the body of parasites, I'm going to get into that real quick, but I just wanted to, almost forgot, I wanted to bring this up too. you know, you can get parasites through things that you eat, um, not being clean, not having a clean house, interacting with people who aren't necessarily clean. These things can lead to parasites, and parasites lead to mucus, which also leads to diseases. Also, so it's important that y'all get on this parasite cleanse. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I have wormwood and I have Zuma parasite detox. I take that every day, 5 days a week, 5 days out the week. You can go to zumanutrition.com to get you some parasite detox, or you can get you some wormwood. I have wormwood too. The wormwood is the real deal. I've tried it. That mug tastes nasty than a mug. That's how you know it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? We all know somebody who sells sea moss, and we all know one of them black spirituality people. One of those two people is going to be able to get you some wormwood. I can guarantee you that, or they'll know somebody who can get you some wormwood. Um, the gut health is an extremely important to a long life. And, parasites are the number one reason or number one causes for sicknesses. You know what I'm saying? And when we go to these doctors, when you go and you tell them about your sicknesses and your ailments and stuff like that, they just type it in. They type your symptoms in and they say, oh, here, take this pill or take this or whatever. Reality is parasites. Low key, I'm saving y'all a lot of money if you hear your boy out and rid yourself of these parasites, because the pharmaceutical industry is $1 billion industry and they're not in the business of healing you. They're in the business of having you come back so we can continue to make some money. So get the parasites out of your body so you can live a long life. Link in with your CMOS guy. Link in with your African spirituality people. One of those people going to be able to lace you up with some wormwood. When you take your wormwood, though, make sure you squeeze about 2-3 lemons in that mug, pour some honey in it, stir it up, because I'm telling you that stuff tastes horrible. But look, these parasites is real, man. All right, so y'all need to get on that.
So that's wormwood, Kelvo. That's wormwood is what, and you is it like a tea? You boil it.
It's kind of It looks like a tea. Like it looks like some crushed up wood.
Okay.
You'll put some in like a pot or something like that. Heat it up. Drop the wormwood in there. It'll have instructions on it. Stir it up. Pour your honey in there. Squeeze your lemons in there. Stir that up, and you just drink it.
How often should you be drinking that?
I want to say at least once or twice a day for however long you want to.
Daily, so like a daily supplement.
Yeah, and you're definitely gonna take some huge dumps when you do that.
Y'all get ready. I'm gonna blow up the bathroom.
It's like a real cleanser. Like you're gonna let it go, and if you want to see the parasites in your body, I've been told, I haven't tried this, but after you go, if you pour some like hot water on your stuff, they'll like pop up to the top. Weird.
Yo, I ain't know.
But no.
But I get it. If you know what I'm saying, for those of y'all that's like crazy about your health like that, and y'all want to see that, check it out. What Kelvo said is true though. Take your health seriously. These doctors, they're not really trying to get you better. They want you coming back so you can continue to buy this medication. They just gonna give you something that's gonna intend for you to come back and keep getting it treated. But if you want a permanent fix, then some of these homeopathic, all natural medications, like what Kelvo was saying with the wormwood, like the sea moss, like the turmeric, like the sour sap, like there's so many things out there that people need to be getting into. The black seed oil, comfrey powder. There's so many different things that nowadays. I get my sea moss, so I'm gonna definitely make sure I look into that wormwood. Real quick before we go, Kelvo, those of y'all that don't know, next week, a Super Bowl special and a Super Bowl game is that following Sunday. So not this Sunday, but next week Sunday is the Super Bowl game. Kelvo, real quick, before we check out of here, who do you got in the Super Bowl and why? Tell the people before we go.
Man, this is tough, but I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, man. My gut is telling me the Seahawks. My heart is telling me that the Patriots are gonna find a way to win. I think it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. I'm just glad that these sorry ass Kansas City Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl. I'm so glad I don't have to hear about these dudes. I'm so happy that TZ and Q to Beat are.
I know, right?
Talking about Trey. What was he saying last year? Tracy. We getting
going
Tracy.
For Tracy. Oh God, I got so tired of hearing about that.
Y'all warming the bench this year. That's what y'all do. Y'all 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that we're gonna be able to get a regular Super Bowl. It's funny though that the first year the Chiefs ain't in it in a long time, the Patriots come right back up. You know, like they was the old Chiefs. People, if you don't remember, but I got the Seahawks. I think it's gonna be a good game. And let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, may the best team win. I'm with you. I told the people I also have the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl game. It's no secret. Noomsy picked them. I picked them earlier when playoffs first started. I picked them to make it to the Super Bowl. So now I'm going to actually pick them to win the Super Bowl since my AFC team I picked got knocked out way before Jacksonville is gone. So I got Seattle Seahawks. And plus, I just can't stand to think about the sight of Cardi B all over social media if the Patriots win the Super Bowl. It's like we won't be able to take her or her fans. So if y'all think Taylor Swift having her face shown on the Super Bowl screen every time Travis says something, let Diggs make a touchdown and watch how much they be putting Cardi face all up on the screen. So y'all lay around for it. I love you, Cardi. I love everybody that's in the hip hop community. For my boy, 512 Kelvo, my other host. I am yours truly, brother Noomsy. This is the Sports Time Zone, and we will catch y'all on the flip side of Freestyle Friday. We are out.
Stay blessed. Don't stress.
Stay blessed.